Welcome to State Engineering Service Examination section of Winds of Change. In this, we will cover so many questions of objective types for State Engineering Service Examination as well as for SSC JE examination also. If you find any difficulty, any problem, mail me at windsofchange2020@gmail.com. If you find this video suitable for you, you may like this video and comment for any feedback. And to download the study material, you may download our app of Winds of Change from the Google Play Store. Welcome to third video in the continuation of 120 questions of highway and traffic engineering. In this video, we will cover question number 61 to 90. So let's begin with 61st question. As per IRC recommendation, the average level of the illumination on the important roads carrying fast traffic is 10 lux, 15 lux, 20 lux or 30 lux. Just think about it. This is an important question that on the road, what will be the value of the lux that will be important if the traffic is fast moving traffic. In that condition, the intensity level which has to be provided will be 30 lux. That is option D will be the correct answer. 30 lux is the intensity that has to be provided on the fast moving traffic of the road. Okay, so this is very important, memorize it. Next question. Which of the following methods is preferred for collecting origin and destination data for a small area like a mass business center or a large intersection? Roadside interview method or license plate method or written postcard method or home interview method? Here we are talking about the small area like mass business center or a large intersection. In that case, what will be the preferred method of collecting origin and destination data? Just think about it. It will be option B, that is license plate method, which will be preferred for this case. This is the method of surveying to obtain origin and destination data in which the license plates are recorded and is made economically possible by use of the computerized vehicle registration system. Now in this, using computerized vehicle registration system, the license plates are recorded as vehicle pass highway station and questionnaire are being sent to the vehicle owners requesting information on the specific trips. So in this method, questionnaire is being either mailed or sent by some other mean to the vehicle owners in which there are various questions which are asked about the origin and destination and about the trip. Okay, so this is the method for adopting data for origin and destination for a small area like mass business center or a large intersection. Okay. Next question. The percentage composition in gradient for ruling gradient of 4% and horizontal curve of radius 760 meter is. We are talking about the grade compensation here. Now grade compensation value, how it can be determined, the options are 0.1%, 1%, 10% or no compensation, no grade compensation provided. Think about it. What is the criteria given by the IRC? Just recall it, you will be easily able to answer this question. Here, a ruling gradient of 4% is being provided and radius of curve is given. What IRC suggests is the ruling gradient value, that is if it is less than 4% or equal to 4%, then also we will not provide any grade compensation. We will provide grade compensation only after 4% of the ruling gradient. So option D will be the correct answer. This is the criteria. According to IRC, a grade compensation of 30 plus R by R or maximum 75 by R has to be provided for a grade more than 4%. If it is less than or equal to 4%, there is no grade compensation. Okay. Next question. The shape of the camber best suited for cement concrete pavement is straight line, parabolic, elliptical or combination of straight and parabolic. We are talking about the shape of the camber. Shape of camber for cement concrete pavement. What it will be? Think about it. It is very easy to guess because it is being composed of cement concrete, so we cannot provide easily the parabolic or some other kind of shape. So especially the type of shape which will be adopted will be the straight line. That is option A will be the correct answer. Straight line camber is usually adopted in case of the cement concrete pavement. Okay, memorize it. Next question. Desired lines are plotted in traffic volume studies, speed studies, accident studies or origin and destination studies. Think about it, where we provide the desired lines. We have explained these desired lines in the revision video of traffic engineering, the link of which is given in the description box. The desired lines are plotted in Option D, that is origin and destination studies. These are the desired lines which are being plotted between origin and destination. There are so many origins, so many destinations, and if the traffic is more, the thickness will be more for that line. If the traffic is less, then the thickness will be lesser. So in this method, the thickness represents the traffic intensity. Okay. Next question. Penetration test on bitumen is used for determining its grade, viscosity, ductility or temperature susceptibility. Think about it. Penetration test on bitumen. There is a grading of the bitumen based on penetration value only. So it will be option A, that is grade. Penetration test will determine the grade of the bitumen. Okay, the bitumen grade is specified in terms of the penetration value. The bitumen of grade, if the grade is 80 by 100, that means the range of the penetration value for the material is between 80 and 100. Now what is 80 and 100? It will be 8 mm, it will be 10 mm. Okay, that will be the value of the penetration. Now depend upon the climatic condition and type of construction the bitumens are being used. Which type of grade we will prefer, it will depend upon these conditions. Okay. Next question. When the number of the roads are meeting at a point and only one of the road is important, then suitable shape of the rotary is circular, tangent, elliptical or turbine. There is only one road which is important and there are so many roads are being meeting with each other, then which type of rotary we will prefer? Think about it. Obviously it cannot be circular. We have already discussed a question in the previous video about this one. Circular is the case in which the right angle intersection is there and the traffic is approximately equal. In case where only one road is important, we will prefer the type of shape as tangent one. Okay, this is the case of the tangent where this is the most important road so that the traffic can flow directly, and these are the other roads which are not so important. Okay, so these are various kind of the shapes: circular, elliptical, turbine or tangent shape of rotary. Okay. Next question. The maximum spacing of the contraction joint in rigid pavement is 2.5 meter, 3.5 meter, 4.5 meter or 5.5 meter. Think about it. This is very easy question. We have discussed this question, the concept of it, in the first question of this sequence. The answer will be maximum spacing, that is maximum spacing of the contraction joint will be option C, that is 4.5 meter. Can you recall this image? It was being explained in the first question in which we have discussed the dowel bars and tie bars, and here we will discuss this spacing, that is this is the spacing between the different contraction joint. This spacing, this 4.5 meter is this is 4.5. Next question. The camber for hill road in case of the bituminous surfacing is adopted as 2%, 2.5%, 3% or 4%. Think about it. We are talking about the camber for hill roads in case of the bituminous surfacing. The camber that will be adopted for bituminous surfacing, that will be option B, that is 2.5%. Okay, for thin bituminous surface in the heavy rainfall we will prefer 2.5%, and it is independent of the terrain of the area, that is whether it is hill road or normal plain terrain. In both the cases this will be same, that is 2.5% is preferred in case of the thin bituminous surface. Okay. Next question. Stopping side distance is always less than overtaking side distance, equal to overtaking side distance, or more than overtaking side distance, or none of the above. This is a very easy question to guess. What is stopping side distance? It is just a distance in which the driver first of all react to an object which is a stationary object and then stops it by braking. So this is stopping side distance. While in the overtaking operation, first of all there will be reaction in which he has to visualize, he has to overtake or not, and then there are three distances total which will come into the picture. First of all, the distance of the reaction, secondly the distance that is traveled in the operation of overtaking, and third one the distance which is being traveled by the vehicle coming from the opposite direction. So obviously the value of the overtaking side distance will be more than the stopping side distance. So which one will be the correct answer? Stopping side distance is always less than the overtaking side distance. Okay, so option A will be the correct answer. Next question. In case of the summit curves, the deviation angle will be maximum when the ascending gradient meets the another ascending gradient, or ascending gradient meets with descending gradient, or descending gradient meets with another descending gradient, or an ascending gradient meets with a level surface. Think about it. This is very easy question. You have to guess it, you have to draw it, and then only you can obtain the answer. Visualize it in your mind. The answer will be option B, that is when ascending gradient meets with a descending gradient. How it is so? Let's find it out. This is the case of an ascending gradient meets a descending gradient. So you can see here the value of the deviation angle, that is capital N, it will be N1 minus of minus N2, so it will become N1 plus N2. So obviously this value will be maximum in all these. Why so? Let's find it out. In this case, when ascending gradient meets an ascending gradient, in that case it will be N1 minus N2, where N1 and N2 are both few values, and in case an ascending gradient meets a level surface, then N equal to N1, in which descending gradient meets a descending gradient, in that case it will be N2 minus N1. So which one will be the maximum value here, where there will be both the terms as positive? It will be N1 plus N2. That is the case in which the deviation angle will be maximum. Okay. Next question. The maximum thickness of the expansion joint in rigid pavement is 10 mm, 25 mm, 50 mm or 100 mm. This is also an easy question, and we have explained this question in the previous video. The concept of expansion joint was explained there. Here we will answer that what will be the maximum thickness of the expansion joint. So it will be 25 mm. That is option B will be the correct answer. This is the thickness of the expansion joint. This is 25 mm. Okay. Memorize it, it is very important. Next question. The suitable surfacing material for a bridge deck slab is sheet asphalt, bituminous carpet, mastic asphalt or rolled asphalt. Think about it. In case of the bridge deck slab, there the wearing action will be high. So we will prefer a good quality of the surfacing material. So in this one, which one will be preferred? The answer will be the mastic asphalt, that is option C will be the correct answer. It looks like this, you may have seen it, it is being placed at so many places in which there is high level of the wear and tear. So mastic asphalt concrete is generally used in footpath and road application and for flooring or roof application. In addition to the asphalt and aggregate, additives such as the polymers and anti-stripping agent may be added to improve the properties of the final product. So that is why it is preferred in case of the bridge deck slab also, where there is a high level of the abrasion. Okay. Next question. The sequence of the 4 stages of the survey in highway alignment is, this is very easy question. This is the first topic which we study in the highway engineering. The options are reconnaissance, then map study, then preliminary survey, then detailed survey, or map study, then preliminary survey, then reconnaissance, then detailed survey, or map study, then reconnaissance, then preliminary survey and then detailed survey, or first preliminary survey, then map study, then reconnaissance and then detailed survey. Just think about it, what will be the answer? It will be, first of all we will go for the case of the map study. We will first of all do the map study, then only we will proceed. Our physical presence can only be after the map study. So after map study we will go for the recce survey, that is called the reconnaissance. So sequence will be map study, then reconnaissance, and after that we will go for the preliminary survey and then detailed survey. So option C will be the correct answer. Okay, memorize it, it is also important. Next question. Scientific planning of the transportation system and mass transit facilities in cities should be based on spot speed data, origin and destination data, traffic volume data or accident data. We are talking about the scientific planning of the transportation system and mass transit facilities. For that purpose, we should know the traffic count that will be flowing between 2 stations. So which one will be preferred? The data that will be adopted here will be the origin and destination data, that is option B will be the correct, in which we will do the origin and destination survey between 2 points of A and B. Let's say these are 2 cities between A and B, then we will go for the OND data. Next question. Where the path traveled along the road surface is more than the circumferential movement of the wheels due to rotation, then it results in slipping, skidding, turning or revolving. So this definition, if you come across this definition, you can only find out there can only be 2 possibilities, either slipping or skidding. Now which one is slipping and which one is skidding? Just think about it. What is the condition of the slipping? In the condition of the slipping, the path rotation will be more and the distance traveled will be less. Okay, that is the case of the slipping. But here it is being said that the path traveled along the road is more than the circumferential moment of the wheel. So it is a case of the skidding. Can you feel the concept of skidding? When your vehicle is running on the road, then suddenly if you apply the brake, then what will happen? Your tire will not move, they will become stagnant while the distance traveled by you will be more. So that is the case in which the path that will be traveled by the road surface, that is more than the movement of the wheels due to rotation. So it is a case of the skidding. Okay, this is very easy to guess. Next question. Centerline marking is used to designate traffic lanes or in roadways meant for two-way traffic, or to indicate that overtaking is not permitted, or to designate proper lateral placement of the vehicles before turning to different direction. Think about it. This is an important question. What does the centerline marking represents? The centerline marking, it indicates, it determines the roadway in which there are two-way traffic. Okay, let's say this is the centerline marking. So in this you can find it out. This is one lane. Okay, this is another lane. Since these are the two lanes, so it will distinguish, it will determine the difference between these two lanes. That is the roadway meant for the two-way traffic. So center lines are used in roadway meant for two-way traffic. Okay. Next question. The maximum width of the vehicle as recommended by the IRC is 1.85 meter, 2.44 meter, 3.81 meter or 4.72 meter. Just think about it. These two values are not possible. Why so? Because the width of the lane is maximum, that is 3.75 meter in case of the single lane road. But if we go for double lane or some other lane, then obviously it is 3.5 meter. So obviously this value should be less than these two. Okay. So it can only be either 2.44 or 1.85 meter. Now it is being talking about the maximum width. So we will adopt the maximum width as 2.44 meter. Option B will be the correct one. You can see here in case of the single lane 2.44 meter, and there is a spacing that is left, that is 0.68 in both the direction, and total width will become approximately 3.75 meter or 3.8 meter. While in case of the double lane, if the width is 2.44 meter, there will be a gap of 1.06 meter and a clear space of 0.53 meter at both sides. The total width will become 7 meter in case of the double load. This is very important to memorize. That's why I am telling you here. Please picture it and keep it in your mind. Next question. The method of design of the flexible pavement as recommended by IRC is group index method, CBR method, Westergaard method or Benkelman beam method. Think about it. We are talking about the design of the flexible pavement. What will be the answer? The thickness that can be determined by the formula given by CBR only. Okay, in the CBR method, we determine the formula of the thickness of the pavement in case of the flexible pavement. These two are for the rigid pavement, and group index method only determines the quality of the material. So here in the CBR method, there is formula of thickness which is being given 1.75 P upon CBR minus P upon P pi raised to the power 1 by 2. So this is used as a empirical formula for flexible pavement design. Okay, thickness of flexible pavement design can be determined. We have explained this in the revision video of highway material and pavement design. You can watch this video from the link in the description box, or you may go to the app of Winds of Change where you will find everything like study material also. Next question. In the penetration macadam construction, the bitumen is sprayed after the aggregates are spread and compacted, or pre-mixed with aggregate and then spread, or spread before the aggregates are spread and compacted, or none of the above. We are talking about the penetration macadam construction. The bitumen will be sprayed after or before the aggregate. Just think about it. In case of the penetration macadam construction, okay, or WBM construction, in both the cases same process is adopted. In this one, we will spray the bitumen after the aggregates are spread and compacted. So what will be the process here? First of all, the aggregates are spread they are being compacted properly. There will be dry compaction as well as the wet compaction, and then we will spray the bitumen. Okay, so this process is adopted in case of the penetration macadam construction. So here you can see that bituminous penetration macadam base course, this is being present here. First of all, the aggregates are placed and they are being compacted, and then the bitumen are being placed above it, and then again the compaction is being done. In this, the coarse aggregate of specified size are first spread and compacted well in dry state. After compaction, hot bitumen binder of specified grade is sprayed in large quantity. This is the case of the bituminous penetration macadam construction. Okay. Next question. Select the correct statement. Nagpur road plan formula takes into account the town with very large population. The Nagpur road plan was the first 20-year plan, and here few statements are being given about it. Nagpur road plan formula takes into account the towns with very large population, or the Nagpur road plan has target road length of 32 km per 100 square kilometer. Now these two statements are for the second 20-year plan, in which it is being provided that 1600 km of the expressway out of the proposed national highway, or second 20-year plan allowed the deduction of the length of railway track in the area while calculating the length of the roads. So first of all, this thing was adopted after the second 20-year plan, so this cannot be a possibility. Railway track was not being considered in the second 20-year plan. The answer will be option C, that is, in the second 20-year plan it is being provided 1600 km of the expressway out of the proposed national highway. These two are the wrong statement, in which large population is not being taken and the target road length was not 32 km per 100 square kilometer, it was 16 km of road length per 100 square kilometer. Okay, so this was the density of the road in the Nagpur plan, that is the first 20-year plan, 1943 to 63. These are the points that were covered in the first 20-year road plan. You can watch it. In the second 20-year plan, which was Bombay road plan, in which the target road length was 10,57,000 km, or about 32 km per 100 square kilometer square, which was given in the question in the Nagpur road plan, but it was the case of the Bombay road plan. Okay, and 1600 km of the expressway was included, which was the correct statement. While in the third 20-year plan, there are some other differences which are being mentioned here. So I am not reading it, you can watch it. I am moving to the next question. The maximum number of the vehicles beyond which the rotary may not function efficiently is 500 vehicle per hour, or 500 vehicle per day, or 3000 vehicle per hour, or 3000 vehicle per day. We are talking about the rotary, the capacity of the rotary in which it functions well. This will be the case of 3000 vehicle per hour. If the value crosses 3000 vehicle per hour, then the rotary will not be that much effective. The total volume of about 3000 vehicle per hour can be considered as the upper limiting case, and the volume of the 500 vehicle per hour is the lower limit for the rotary. Okay, so these two values are important, we should memorize it. This is the upper limit, this is the lower limit for the rotary. Next question. The drain which is provided parallel to the roadway to intercept and divert the water from the hill slopes is known as sloping drain, catchwater drain, side drain, or cross drain. Just think about it. It is being given in the question that these run parallel to the roadway first of all, and then it intercepts and diverts the water from the hill slopes. What will be the drain called as? It will be catchwater drain, that is option B will be the correct answer. You can watch it here. These are the catchwater drains which are provided. This is parallel to the road. Okay, this is the road, and you can see here this is the natural water course which is coming here. Now the water that will be coming down from the hill, these are being restricted, these are being collected in the catchwater drain, and from this catchwater drain it is being transferred to the natural water course, and from natural water course it will move downstream, so that this roadway will not get affected. This water will not fall on the road directly. Okay, next question. In highway construction, rolling starts from sides and proceed to the center and proceed to the side, or one side and proceed to other side, or any of the above. Just think about it. Where is the question? from which direction we should start the rolling? The answer will be first of all from the sides, and then we will proceed towards the center. From the sides we will start compacting and then we will compact the center. Okay. Next question. For a constant value of the coefficient of the lateral friction, the value of the required super elevation increases with increase in both speed and radius of curve. We are talking about the super elevation. Okay. And F, that is coefficient of lateral friction, is constant. Then this super elevation increases with increase in both speed and radius of curve, or decrease in both speed and radius of curve, or increase in speed and decrease in radius of curve, or decrease in speed and increase in radius of curve. Just think about it. Can you recall the formula for it? That is E plus F equal to V square upon 127R. Think about it. That formula provides the answer as option C. That is, with increase in the speed and with decrease in the radius of curve. Here you can see if F is constant, then E becomes V square upon 127R. It will be dependent like this, where V direct relation with V and R we are having inverse relation. So super elevation with increase in speed and decrease in the radius of the curve. Okay, very easy question. Next question. The most economic lighting layout which is suitable for the narrow road is single side lighting, staggered system, central lighting system, or none of the above. Think about it. Lighting system. In the single siding system of lighting, we are having lighting at single side only, not on the both side. In the staggered system, we will be having alternate lights on the each side. In the central lighting system, we will be having lighting on the center island, or the answer will be none of the above. There is some other option. So what will be the answer? Just think about it. The most economic lighting system, since it is being talking about the narrow roads, so we will prefer the single lighting system only. This is the single lighting system which is preferred on the narrow road, where light is providing at only one side of the road. Okay. So next question, select the correct statement. Psychological extra widening depends upon the number of the traffic lanes. Mechanical extra widening depends upon the speed of the vehicle. Psychological extra widening depends upon the length of the wheelbase, or psychological extra widening depend upon the speed of the vehicle. Think about it. What will be the answer here? Can you recall the formula for the extra widening? The formula consists of mechanical widening as well as the psychological widening. Answer will be option D, that is psychological extra widening depend upon the speed of the vehicle. How it is so? Let's find it out. This is the formula. Here NL square by 2R, this is the mechanical widening, and psychological widening formula is V upon 9.5 root R. So here you can see that mechanical widening does not depend upon the velocity. So statement 2 is incorrect. This B statement is incorrect because it does not depend upon the speed of the vehicle. Now psychological extra widening depend upon the number of the traffic lanes, which is also not being present here. You can see here it is present in the mechanical widening, that is N, number of the traffic lane. So psychological widening that does not depend upon the number of traffic lanes. It is also incorrect. And psychological extra widening depend upon the length of the wheelbase, which is also incorrect, which is being given, this L is given in the mechanical widening. So this is incorrect. So option D will be the correct answer only, where it will depend upon the speed of the vehicle. This is speed of the vehicle as well as the radius of the horizontal curve on which the psychological widening will depend. Next question. Bitumen of grade 80 by 100 means its penetration value is 8 mm, its penetration value is 10 mm, or its penetration value is 8 to 10 mm, or its penetration value is 8 to 10 centimeter. Think about it. Very important question as well as very easy question to guess. The 80 to 100, that means the penetration value is between 8 to 10 mm. Memorize it. It can be asked in any examination. Next question. The recommended grade of the tar for grouting purposes RT1, RT2, RT3, RT5. Think about it. We need tar for grouting purpose. The answer will be option D, that is RT5. That is road tar of the viscosity level of the 5 that will be preferred for the grouting purpose. So option D will be the correct, that is RT5 will be preferred here. Next question and the last question of this video. When the width of the car parking space and width of are limited, generally preferred parking system is Now we are talking that width of car parking space is limited. Then what we will prefer? Parallel parking, 45-degree angle parking, 65-degree angle parking, or 90-degree angle parking. Just think about it. 90-degree was a case which we have discussed earlier, in which maximum number of the vehicles can be parked, but it will take a lot of the spacing. It will require a lot of width of roadway. So what will be the answer here? Just think about it. This will be parallel parking. Parallel parking takes the minimum width. You can see here, it will require the width of a vehicle only for its parking. Okay, so this will be the case of the parallel parking, which will be preferred in the case where the space and width of the street are limited. Okay, so here we will finish with third video. In the next video we will come up with question number 91 to 120. Till that, subscribe to this channel and download the app of Winds of Change to stay updated.